Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy
They
there.
got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughened him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their courtroom. The fireworks are not done.
Now we're doing commentary on the case.
Is that correct?
Dahil bihi Anglican for I didn't ask you to interrupt me. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, now is a great time as any to figure out that my camera's not working. But while that gets rebooted, I get to tell you that camera is being replaced, and we'll have a new one sometime Wednesday. I'm super excited. It's might be the oldest piece of equipment in my studio. So, saying goodbye to the GoPro is going to be a good thing. I'm a little bit late. Sorry about that. Talked bad about it last week. I did. It's not coming back on. Still. Five Pomeranian. I can't say that word. 5 cute little dog puppies born over the weekend. Is that what I saw? 5 Pomeranian pups born Friday night. So quiet verdict watch today. Wow. Where are we? I forgot to do everything. Just 1 second. So I need to pause this. There we go. Now I can have sound effects up if I had turned them on. But I rebooted my computer, so I need to restart that. And live chat. Says there's an update. Do you want it? No, because it doesn't work. All right. Now seats are working. And now we can properly say thank you. That button's not working either. It's one of those mornings. Happy Monday to you. How are you guys doing? Let's see. There it is. This live stream is the best. Kayla Newell. Good morning. Good morning, Kayla. You were first in chat. Debbie, look at this. You said, can we get seats working, please? And immediately afterwards, boom.
With more experience.
I fixed them just that fast.
I'm not a camel.
Oh, my goodness.
If they didn't, I would lose my mind.
If they don't come back with a verdict here soon, I might lose my mind. Today is like the last reasonable day. In my mind, I think that today's the last reasonable day for that. It was the final final option.
Back, taking it easy.
YouTube's not receiving enough video. Kayla, YouTube's not receiving.
I saw a chicken fight.
YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. That's not okay, Kayla. So I need you to get right on that. You won the internet. You were first in chat. The first thing you need to do is fix that and make it work. I think what happened is that actually popped up when I tried to cut to my camera. The zombie apocalypse
may be upon us.
We did upgrade from a GoPro to a Blackmagic Design micro SDI camera, which I can control remotely. Like I can zoom in, focus, white balance, black levels, all that, all from my switcher, which is wonderful.
Alex stole it as well.
Okay, we're turning on the camera again.
There's a lawsuit.
And again and again.
I think I'm about to catch a whooping.
Army Mom says, so should we go to Kayla for our IT issues? That's basically the idea, Army Mom. She's going to help us all out today. It's going to be wonderful. I've already got a ticket in for her for the GoPro to get that fixed, because in a way that's connected to the internet as well. It's getting warm. It's cold here in Germany. Ooh. I was listening to a radio station. I was watching actually a live stream from a radio station out west, and they said it was 25 degrees and they had snow They had snow in the forecast. So, yeah, I'm still wearing shorts and T-shirt. My kids are wearing shorts just outside on the front porch, petting Kiki, who has become affectionate again. But went over to the bowl of food, which was dry cat food. Not having it. Came over, got a good scratch. Went over the dry food, came
Somebody
over,
just
got
sent me
another
a
good
video
scratch.
of roaches fighting.
Finally,
I don't know who won.
I was
finally
kicked
went
back,
over and started
taking it
eating.
easy.
So I think he was expecting an upgrade in the food category. It's not happening today. His dry cat food is all for him.
More experience.
Good morning. Good morning. We are in Verdict Watch in the Melody Walker Farris trial down in Georgia. Had some friends moved to Georgia over the weekend. They drove across the country, moved to Georgia, and they
Alex
just
stole it.
announced it on Facebook, and I had to just say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Georgia scares me. Georgia scares me.
You're talking about stuff that
Josh,
is
you have
not
no audio?
relevant.
Can you hear me? Test.
I'm not a cat.
I think if there would be no audio, people would tell me. What is the random noises coming in?
Oh, that was terrible.
That's all y'all having fun with a few commands. I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to turn it down here on my side. Okay. I'm also going to play some music here while I fix my camera because I think I know what it needs, and I just need to find my hammer. Okay, we've got some light music this morning as we prepare, and then we'll do the birthdays.
If they didn't, I would lose my mind.
I think we might have it here. Oh yeah, here we go. I got special toast in the shape of a tree. That's just how the loaf of bread came out. Homemade bread. Mm-mm. There we go. All right, we can fade out the music because we have our over the shoulder shot. I'm excited for what this shot can become. I almost made a joke. I'm looking forward to what this shot can become, unburdened by what has been. That's as far as I'm going to go. That's. I'm not going to say another word on that one. All right. I'm sorry. Don't even say it in chat. If you got the joke, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You see your Mountain Dew? Yes, I just moved it to hide it, but I was not quick enough. I've relapsed on the Mountain Dew. It was Mrs. R.A.'s fault. She bought me 4 6-packs. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Bad R.A., no Mountain Dew. All right. That's Pickles, not politics. Thank you. I will say, I don't care what side you're on, but the sausage making process is better with more hands involved. It's like court. Visibility helps. So everyone do your part. There you go. All right. Let's see. Looks like Texas and Oklahoma is staying in tornado warning. Oh my goodness. Oklahoma City had like 6 tornadoes over the weekend. Lots of damage. I heard there was. It's more spread out. The properties are bigger there. It just is. Thank you for the reminder on the birthdays, by the way, Sharon. Anyway, they had like 30,000 people without power, and that doesn't seem like a lot after you looked at how many million were missing power with Helene. But for those people who are without power as it's getting cold, it means a lot. So keep them in your hearts and prayers. Let's see, birthday song. Let's do that next. We have birthday on the birthday. Oh, my goodness. This is a 2-verser for sure. Lily Wayne, River Rose, Joshua, Marianne Ponte, Sandy Beach, Deborah, Michelle, Shelly Little, Vatty, who's 90, Bijou, is it Bijou? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Jen and Honey the dog, first birthday. Okay, so that's, I think we're going to break it up to be top line and bottom line in the song. So, and by we, I mean all of us. So I would like you to join with me in singing. Warm up with me, if you will. La 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 la. It's going to be 2 verses. Interlude in the middle, remember. Here we go. Deep breath, project your voice to the back of the room, blend your voice with the neighbors. Dancers at the ready, go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Louis River Rose, Joshua, Marianne, Ponte, Sandy Beach, and Deborah. Happy birthday to you. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Next verse, Michelle, Shelly Little, Vatty, Bijou, Jen, and Honey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Michelle, Shelly Little, Vatty, Bijou, Jen, and Honey. Happy birthday to you. Honey, who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? Honey, happy birthday. And everyone else who has a birthday today, have a happy birthday. Lily Wayne, River Rose, Joshua, Marianne Ponte, Sandy Beach, Deborah, Michelle, Shelly Little, Vatty, Bijou, Jen, and Honey, all celebrating their special day today. Thank you. Everybody but Honey. Help yourself to free pancakes. Honey gets a dog bone, unfortunately. Just a dog bone. The treat kind, not the other. But what was that noise? Oh, thank you. You reminded me what day it is tomorrow in the United States. Appreciate that, Apple. All right. Happy birthday. Free pancakes at Denny's, Waffle House, IHOP, Village Inn. Other breakfast establishments that serve pancakes, I think they'll all do it. Pancakes, the thing is, pancakes are very inexpensive by themselves. It's the stuff you put on it that starts adding to the cost. But pancakes should be free on your birthday regardless. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. I realize there are a million places you could be, a million people you could celebrate with, but you've chosen to be here with us. The privilege, the pleasure, it's all ours. Thank you very much. Hopefully we return that awesomeness back to you and make your day a little more specialer than it's already been. I think we have drums coming up. Yep, that's our cue. That's our cue. Everyone grab your air drums. We're going to finish big and strong with the loud volume as well. Crank it back up. I like to just let the cymbal just resonate there at the end. Funny thing, there's not actually a cymbal, but I think there should be. Maybe I'll have to re-record that with the cymbal crash at the end. But great job, all of you. I appreciate you joining us. You can't have a bad day when you start either being sung to or singing to somebody. Happy birthday. It's just the secret to life. See, Holly Mack, when I called in, I said I was a member for 14 months, but it's really 16. It's okay, Holly. We know you're an addict. It's hard to confess sometimes how long you've been here. But we understand. Holly Mack, thank you very much. Can you order a gong for the studio? Oh, a gong. Mrs. R.A. would probably object. She objects to some things. We have been cleaning our house. In case Mrs. R.A. is listening, let me correct me just a little bit. Mrs. R.A. has been cleaning the house, dejunking all the rooms. And this morning I found cool stuff that I hadn't seen in years that I had in my junk closet. I found hard drives from computers long ago, stacks of hard drives going back to when one was 320 gigabytes. I had a couple 500 gigabytes. I have a terabyte drive in there. I have no idea what's on them, but I've saved the hard drive as the rest of the computer gets donated or parted out to friends and family. So I have all these hard drives that I need to either just destroy because, truth be told, I'll probably never look at what's on them. I'm sure there's family photos. I know OneDrive has like 75 photos of my oldest son in a high chair eating pears. I know that because that was the day I got my digital camera and I took 75 pictures and saved every one of them. I probably don't need all those pictures, but it would be fun to see one or two of them again. Anyway, so it was fun. We're a little bit of a hoarder, maybe. Not anymore. Mrs. R.A. can dejunk with the best of them. She wanted me to get rid of like my old motorcycle helmet and my gloves. I'm like, no. That's my hope that I'll get back on a bike here soon. I'd like to own a motorcycle again. It would be wonderful. So I vetoed the throwing away the motorcycle gloves and the helmet. Unboxed the hard drives on there. They're probably full of viruses because they're old PC hard drives. And you only replace the PC when it stops working. Because everyone else, you just use your computer until you don't need it anymore. So it's probably got a whole bunch of old computer games and viruses and family photos. You can take them to Staples and they'll recycle them. Or you can give them to your kids with a screwdriver and they'll take them apart and take the little plates out and use them as Chinese throwing stars and magnets. That's also an option. You have chaps? I have chaps. They're for chainsaw cutting. So they're like fluorescent orange, backless, strapless. I don't know what they call them, but they're pretty cool. I don't have motorcycle chaps. I was more of a dirt bike guy. So I was more into the boots than the chaps. How does Mrs. R.A. feel about you on a motorbike? She does not like driving it, but she'll ride on the back. R.A. on a Segway. Mm-hmm. You see me rolling. Singing in the morning is a great way to start the day. It is. It would also be great to have a verdict. No pressure, jury. No pressure. Dad has a motorcycle on it. I'll give you a discount on it. It's the shipping that's going to get me, Angela. It's that cross the pond shipping. Or I have to fly over there to use it. There's a piece of lint on my microphone. All right. To all those who joined us on Ian Runkle's charity Extra Life live stream over the weekend, thank you very much. That was absolutely amazing. A huge thank you to Ian, who's probably still sleeping right now. I think he's like all weekend long. He's probably just 2-3 days not waking up. That's okay, because he was on for over 24 hours straight with very little sleep before then as well. It did amazing. Last I saw, I think the total had reached $83,000 raised for the Stollery, the Children's Hospital. Just incredible. Not just that, but they also did thousands of dollars in donations, rating other streamers, like kids who were trying to raise money, just like Ian was, who had been unsuccessful thus far in their live stream, just jumping in and meeting their goals, just like boom, like that. It was neat to see that happen. Neat to see all the different people from LawTube. Many faces we've known for years, and a couple new ones that I hadn't met before. See them jumping in to help and sort of help Ian out and support him and in that thing. It was amazing. I was excited to be able to auction off some of my I've got these coins, right? I've got I call them historical coins. Like this one is I'll go full screen. That off. And focus. It's going to be hard to see because it's in the bag. Focus. There we go. So this one is commemorates the American Civil War, specifically the Battle at Gettysburg, and it's a 3D coin. So it's like textured and everything, and it has the two flags from the two sides during the battle and the dates and everything else on it. Commemorative coin, little 2-inch metal challenge coin. And then I also have this nifty little one, which is a Wright Brothers, and it's a spinner. That little hex gun in the middle, it has little posts on each side, and it can spin on a horizontal axis. So it has that on one side, and then you drop it on the computer, and it's actually very durable. And then on the other side, it has some more Kitty Hawk and fun dates and stuff. Anyway, it was cool to see that it had massive support, and got. You guys are buffering? I'm not buffering on my side. They work for Pogs. You can work it for Pogs. And then there were some pins, which I won't mention on the show because they're sort of questionable. One is about deer hunting, and one is just an anatomical direction finder that just says my eyes are up here. That's all it is. So he raised over 83. I think 83,000 was the last number. You might be buffering locally. Anyway, so we're excited to I mean, it was a small donation for me, but the people who were buying these things, extremely generous, and very quickly it went out of most people's price range. But between the pins and the coins we auctioned off, I think our little items brought another $1,000 in, which was awesome. I mean, they're not worth that much. Quite frankly, they're not worth that much at all. But being able to just help in a little way was huge. All right, let's see, what channel was this on? This was on Ian Runkle, or Runkle of the Bailey, a YouTube channel. He's the Gandalf of LawTube, if you don't know. He's got great flowing white hair. It was amazing to see him on with Peter Tragos, who has also flowing locks of hair. So great hair side by side. I think Hogue was on at the same time, who doesn't have the long hair, but is great in and of himself. It was really cool. Reddit match, 20K, over 100,000 collected. That is amazing. I think that's the second year in a row they've been over $100,000 in donations. It was really, really cool. So just if you've ever been to a children's hospital, first of all, if you've ever had to go to a children's hospital, it is terribly scary to have to take your kid somewhere to get treatment for something that's very serious. And what children's hospitals do and the way they do it is next level. It's not mass produced healthcare. From the way the nurses smile and the doctors interact, to the way they decorate the halls, how they approach treatment. The hospitals are amazing, and we've been on the receiving end for care at the hospital, and it's scary being a young parent with a child with something going on. You're not sure how bad it is or what to do, and we've just had amazing health care through that one was Primary Children's Hospital. And you can imagine there are hospitals like that all over the except John Hopkins. Anyway, there are hospitals like that all over that do amazing work. So I have no positive information about J Hatch, so I can't really say anything about them. But anyway, it's really neat to see that go down. Okay, I am missing. I took some cables yesterday. I had to go teach a guy how to use some streaming equipment. Not my streaming equipment. Another venue had their stuff, and I took some backup cables just in case. I think I left them there. The problem with that is that I need one of them. Well, I would like one of them. So I guess we'll make do without. All right. On Court TV, they were talking with a lawyer about how Melody Farris doesn't stand up when the jury enters. They said, never heard of her explanation. It's disrespectful. It was unique. Her reason for not standing up is hers and hers alone, I think. I haven't heard it from anyone else or seen it anywhere else. Unless there was a reason, either health reason or security reason why they didn't stand. Deliberation clock. Deliberation clock is roughly, hang on one second. Waiting for things to connect. Of course, they're not working again. I'll have to fix them. I'm showing about 12 hours right now. 12 hours of actual deliberation time. I say verdict this morning, says Judy D. Judy? I think you were one of the ones who said it wasn't going to happen until this morning anyway. Give me a minute. We'll get the deliberation timer pulled up for you. Still no feed from court. We'll let you know as soon as that becomes available. Are you planning to watch the Mickey Stein? Yes, that is one we're interested in. That's Kentucky, right? I think that's in Kentucky. That was pretty cool. We're working on that one. That's one that will be very interesting, and it's going to be very spicy and possibly a little crazy as well. We've already seen about the most violent video that's going to exist, but unfortunately, there might be some affair content that's brought up as well, with possibly, yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Angelique, thank you for the question. Congratulations on 12 months. Michelle's. Let me say this again. Why did it not pull up on the screen? Angelique, thank you for the question. Now, Michelle, where did that go? I clicked on it and it didn't go on the screen. I have to do this again. Switch back, find it. Oh, I'm missing a couple. Let me back up, and then we'll go to Michelle. Kayla Newell, I'm on hold with YouTube customer support now. Don't fret. I told him this is urgent stuff. Also, did you and Mrs. Ari receive my text this morning? We did, with the picture. Thank you very much for the picture. I think we got one of your hubby as well. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but you sent a picture. So we basically saw the whole family, which was awesome. Woohoo, let's get this watch party going, says Boy Mama 3. Thank you. Kayla, congratulations on 14 months. And good luck with the internet. Let's see, Boy Mama X3 times 3. That means I think you have 3 boys, right? Woohoo, let's get this watch party going. Congratulations on 4 months there. Holly Mack, member for 16 months. Thanks for all 16 wonderful months together. Michelle's Mixed Media Madness. Here we go. Member for 12 months. You hit the year mark. You've got the Orange Courthouse. Wow, has it really been a year? I'm thrilled to be here and love this community. It's a great place to hang out daily. Thank you, Michelle. It wouldn't be the same without you here, though. Amanda H., member for 18 months. 18 months. Wow, this lasts longer than my last relationship. Thanks for this amazing channel, RA. I'm sorry, and thank you. Kayla as well. YouTube got my message. I see. I told them it was urgent. We didn't have time for shenanigans. Also, I did text you and Mrs. RA this morning. We got it. We got it. Thank you very much. I showed Mrs. RA as well. And she said, of course we remember you. Of course we remember you calling. So thank you. It's me. I've been here since Zachary Anderson Trail, but it says I've only been here 8 months. It only counts the months that there are membership. It doesn't count when you subscribed. I wish it counted when you subscribed, because that would be really cool. There might be a way to see when you subscribed on YouTube on your end, but it doesn't show me on my side. Check burner when you have time. I have the burner with me right now. Thanks for the Lebkuchenharzen, the Swiss Heart Peach chocolates. That looks really cool. Oh, wow. Lots of little kitties. And caramels. Kitty and caramel, they go together. Hey, Mrs. R.A., how are you doing? 15 months, awesome place to be. Are you keeping track of the Delphi murders? No, other than I'm somewhat aware of some of, like, Andrea and stuff, some of the coverage that is going on and how crazy the case is. This is another wild one. But without cameras in the courtroom, it's difficult to watch in real time because it happens while we're covering other trials. It's just difficult to stay up to date on everything. And last and not least, the content on that one is too difficult for us on this channel. We are very careful with how many and when we take cases that have facts like that. They're very very tough. Let's see. Third day of tornadoes. You guys, please stay safe. Oklahoma City is. You guys get hit like annually, but when you get hit, it gets hit hard. Yeah, they got like 6 tornadoes over the weekend. Oh my goodness! And this is day 3 of storms for them. I think Texas. It starts at the corner of Texas and it goes through the usual swath again today through OKC. Andrea's coverage is amazing. She does a good job. Shelly Stone working today with RA friends in the background. That's awesome. Hope we can help your workday go quickly. Judge Gull has it shut down. Oh, it's locked up tight. Access is terrible. Jules04, yay, 9 months. Love this channel. Congratulations. That's awesome. I think the attorneys went home and watched us. I think they did as well. They might be watching this morning. Hey, Mr. Ray. Attorney Ray, great to have you with us. Okay, I was busy Friday. Did the jury come back with any further questions? No. Other than the jury wanted to go home. They went home early on Friday and said we'll come back on Monday, which was a surprise for us. We thought they were going to stay a little late. Judge was sort of giving them the encouragement without telling them they should. He was saying, if you want to stay there, stay here and deliberate, even if you know you're not going to get a verdict. He wants them to make more progress, right? Because he has a full week this week. He's got other things happening in court. So it's sort of going to be crazy because the other things are not going to be covered by the camera, but they're happening in his courtroom. So the camera's going to be like, okay, don't film this. Okay, do film this. It'll be wild. It'll be good. But I think we're going to get there today. Or have a hung verdict. I think either way we're going to get there. Judge Cannon dealing with other cases this morning. Jury went straight into deliberations at 9 a.m. I started a jury deliberation clock. Let's see if I can put it up on the screen right now. Let's see. Camera 3 needs to be source 1. There we go. There's our deliberation clock. Roughly. Might be off by as much as an hour. It depends because we haven't been tracking whether or not they're eating lunch and deliberating or just eating lunch. Ivy, that is a heck no. A heck no that we won't touch that trial for obvious reasons. The least of which is everybody involved has plenty of money and lawyers to sue people in case we say something wrong. That's not exciting. That's not exciting at all. Yes, you can find out when you subscribe through Google Activity. That's awesome. 10, 24, 22. That's called OG. Court TV's clock. They have stopped theirs for lunch, and I did not. I think we have 2 lunches on them. So we're between 10 and 12 hours of deliberation. Dan B, member for 13 months. Wow, 13 months. What a fun 13 months it's been. Looking forward to what it will be. Thank you. Dan, I saw what you did there. Elfin, hello. Thanks for encouraging people to hit the like button. It is free today. That's one of the special features that we make available for you. Willow Johnson says jury has a difficult decision. I respect that, but I don't think the jury will be hung. My opinion. The jury came in sort of hot when they first wanted sound bites and they wanted information. They got stuff that I thought was like, this is just confirming our conviction. But then they took forever, and they're still deliberating. Plus the hour of the first day. Okay, so I missed the hour of the first day, but I tried to add it in, and then I kept it going during lunch. So if Court TV has 10 something hours and we have 12, I tried to keep it going an extra hour when other people had it stopped. Yeah, there'll be no cameras there. 0. Federal, no cameras. I wish that changed, though. Not for that particular case, but overall. Red Pen, I love this idea. I am terrible at design. You guys have seen the products I sell. I really am not good at it. I've seen a couple, people have sent me some ideas, some suggestions. I've got an idea in my head, and getting it on paper is just difficult. So it's hard for me to deviate from the idea I have, but it's also hard for me to put it on paper. So we'll work on that sometime. Julie, graphic designer looking for new projects. I'm not a graphic designer. I like some of the ideas we've had. I think there's room to do a little man in the corner type merchandise. I don't know exactly how that will look. I'll tell you what I want it to be. I want it to be something that is produced well, so it's something that somebody would want to have. Is inexpensive to purchase because I don't want merchandise to be I don't want it to be like a cash cow business. I don't want people to be paying a lot for this merchandise for my benefit and their expense. So I try to keep the profit level. I found for this. Let me set an example. I set the profit margin so low on the mugs that I found out I was losing 25 cents per mug I sold. And we've sold a couple hundred of them, and that's great. I love it. But it works out because the YouTube average, I didn't have to shell out money out of my wallet. It all worked out. It's all fine. But I don't like having the costs be high. I want people to be able to afford it. So keep that in mind when we design something. Let's see. I think it's going to be a mistrial, says Mary Murphy. Skybell, this is one idea I had, which I don't like, but I'll share with you anyway. An RA calendar with each month's calendar being one of the crazy facial expressions you guys have screenshotted and sent to me at various times when something happens that caught me off guard. I think that would work. I think that would work. Julie, yes, you can email me. Exclamation point email, I think, should give you my email address. Ashy, what? I can't even click on that one. Ashley, I am earning a living on YouTube, and I love it. This has been a game changer for me. It has been absolutely amazing. It is a dream come true, and I never thought I could do this for a million different reasons. One of which is I hate the fact that I appear on camera. I don't like how I look on camera. And I've never been on camera for years and years. I was never on camera because I would hide from cameras. So I love that it's become a thing that works and that I get to do what I love. And it is paying. It is paying our bills. And that is all I could ever hope for. So. And it lets me buy tech gear to improve the channel, which, I mean, I have everything I need right now, so thank you. There's my email right there. Thank you very much. Okay. Is there a live stream with the Seal of Georgia? No, there's not. I think it might be because of the other stuff that's going on in the judge's courtroom. Dear part-time jury, whenever you're ready. Georgia culture, are you near the courthouse, or is it have you moved from Georgia? Tisha says it's fine, you can ignore me. Tisha seeks Orange Courthouse. What did you say? We love our little man in the corner and all his faces. Audiobook tube, please. I don't know how to do that. I'd have to work with the publisher directly to make a deal because copyright is so tight on books. Dallas born, Boston bred. Good morning. Thank you for being awesome. Will you be covering the second Karen Reed trial? This is a love-hate relationship. Okay, I love the intriguing. I mean, some of the facts about the case are crazy. The whole idea of double jeopardy and how it applies in this case or doesn't apply is something that I would follow in a heartbeat. What I don't like about the Karen Reed case is the polarization of the two sides and how it has almost become a political battlefront. And I say that only because politics has become quite dirty fighting. We saw that same level between the two sides, and I don't like that. I'm all for justice, and I'm all for open access in the courtroom. I don't like the noise and the circus that surrounded that case, and I don't think that's going to die down with the next trial. Emily Trahan, such an amazing welcoming place to be. Proud to say I've been around since your very first trial. Still love you, even though you can't say my last name. Thank you, Emily. Emily T. We'll just say Emily T. If the jury has a question, how would we know? Is anyone streaming this particular specific courtroom now since the judge is doing a full calendar? No. We're waiting for him to authorize the pool feed. And when that happens, that's when we will take it live. So I'm monitoring I'll have audio the second it happens. It's already set up. It's configured. Oh, window cling, little man in the corner. It could be like one of those obscure car window stickers. You're like, I wonder what that means. You just have like in your rear view window, just in the corner, there's a little profile picture outline, just black and clear vinyl of me wearing the headphones. And then if you know, you know, right? All right. Julie, I'm sort of hoping that we'll have some sort of check-in this morning, even though the judge said we wouldn't. I'm hoping that the jury, I want to sort of keep the morning open in case the jury comes in and says, okay, we've thought about it over the weekend and we're good to go with our decision. We do have a lot of options for new trials going forward, and I have not chosen it yet. We have some crazy ones, some wild fact patterns. Just this is stuff that they're following over on as the Gavel Drops Discord page. Just to give you a quick one. Let's see. There's some Canton police officers charged with reckless homicide. We've got let's see, the Darren Abbey case. That's I'll look into that one a little bit more. We've got a Marine allegedly strangled girlfriend before her mom hunted him down. Teenager allegedly butchered his mother in a field and then tried to fake her kidnapping. Soldier is charged with killing an Army sergeant found in a dumpster on Missouri base. And then we've got a Georgia mom, another Georgia case, whose body was found in a dumpster after she vanished from Walmart. There's crimes happening. There's a cold case in Oklahoma with a guy arrested with a lady arrested in Louisiana. I think it's a lady. Lots of stuff happening. We might do the we'll see. Maybe the body dumped version. That might be a Dallas singer shot on stage. What? Holy cow. I have an intermittent floating head. Oh, I see what's happening. Hold tight. Let me fix that. When I reboot my system, it changes some settings.
How does he do that?
Anyway, over the weekend did get some of the stuff that we've ordered, so I'm expecting like a lot of Amazon deliveries this week. I think I got 6 new cables over the weekend. Yay! Always love new cable day. Got a tiny wireless router, which will go inside my audio box that will actually run video components. It's the size of a credit card, but like an inch thick. It's a little tiny thing. Okay. No buttons yet. Hey, a new package just arrived? Oh. Okay. I'm going to open this one on camera because it needs to be documented. Big Mike, this is the suggestion you sent to me. I was looking for the hard drive for my video recorder because we were running out of space. I fill up 2 terabytes every day, and I need another 2 terabytes. So, covering the tracking number and address and everything, I'm going to open this, but it is still sealed. Still sealed. It needs to be new. That's the idea, because it says new, but the price was really good. It's slightly torn, but it looks sealed. It is new. It's new in the box. It's new in the box. Little damage, but let's see. Let's see. Make sure it's the right one.
I think I'm about to catch a whooping.
Here's the old one, and there's the new one. Perfect. Plug it in, find 75 pictures of a baby eating peas. No, it's still got the factory, like it's a special tape that's on here that's sealed. Bingo. There we go. Can you believe 2 terabytes fits on this? Now I just need to do some Samsung magic with this cord. You can never have enough cords. This is a serial ATA to USB-C adapter, so I can just plug in the drive like this. So it locks up like that. And now I can format it. Or infect my system, whichever one happens first. Okay. Not supported. Some magic. There we go. All right. Tony says, my first full day here. Can't wait. Tony, welcome. Good to have you here. It's a skinny little drive. It's a drive that goes in the it goes in my, I have a Cloud Dock 2. Cloud Dock 2, that's this device down here. So you just slide it in, lock it in, and drop it down, and then the lights light up green or red. Green if it's being read to, red if it's being written to. This is where we store all the video from whatever happens, so I can use my instant replay machine to replay anything if something happens and we need to see it in slow motion or something like that. But it takes a ton of space. Can only see my own hard drive right now. That's not good. Jury's deliberating due to other matters in the courtroom. The live feed will only come up if there's a jury question or verdict. So we have, we're waiting and waiting and waiting. We might do some court hopping then because we have nothing else to see. I'll keep the audio locked on this, but we'll court hop a little bit. Okay. All right. Cold and Gray here says sheepy for UK. Typical British weather. Love having roast chicken dinner later with roast potatoes. My favorite. I think RA may be an AI. Teresa. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not. Need some southern Febreze for the bees. Oh, I was fixing that. That's what I was doing. Sorry. I knew I had something. Let's see. We need our... It's our key edge. We're going to adjust just... Oh, that's too much. Is that better? The bees are gone. I think we fixed them. That was it. Now I'm going to save the startup state so that anytime the power's off, it'll come back right like that. All right. Oh, there's still some right here, huh? Okay, let's try the background a little bit. I think that's about as good as I can make it. I have in my collar for some reason, keys out, but that's as good as we can go. All right. This camera shot is going to be new later this week, so you can still see my toast, which I haven't got to eat yet. Now it looks a little better. My neck and chin, yeah, it is what it is. I'll work on it. Breakfast of champions, toast, oatmeal, and Mountain Dew. Ready to go. Let's see if we can get some video from court. Let's see who's up and running in the world of... Let's see. Let's use camera. I'm going to use camera 8. That fixes a lot of issues for me because I'm missing that other cable. New version of Chrome, thank you. All right. Judge Cooney, we haven't been there, I think, in ever. Let's give this one a quick try. See what we have here.
I'll stipulate, Your Honor.
Ms. Kelly, same question. Is there any other essential fact you think I need to know about this in order to make my decision, or are you stipulating to the facts that have been put on the record?
I'm not really sure what stipulation, do I agree? I think that you have the correct facts.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for. There's nothing Mr. McKellar has said about the facts you disagree with, even though you disagree with their plaintiff's position.
Well, I believe that I think it's retaliatory that they remodel. I mean, the remodel was, they remodeled the whole entire downstairs for a small pot fire. So I believe it was overquoted by the vendor to make money. And then they took their time. They were actually only on the property 2.5 weeks. I believe the problem is with the vendor, Service Masters. And I was hoping that the landlord would work on me with that, but he did not. Yeah.
Okay, so no other facts then that you think I need to know about?
No, not at this time.
Okay, then I will take this matter under consideration and hopefully issue an opinion by the end of the week. And that's it. So thank you, Mr. McKellar and Ms. Kelly, and you can feel free to sign off at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, so at this time, we're going to have Ms. Martin read the landlord tenant rights. And let's see, I know the parties for the Village Glen matter have not heard their rights yet. That's an 8:45 hearing, so we'll go ahead and move on to that, and then I'll be back as soon as Ms. Martin gets finished. She'll also put parties in a breakout room if that's called for. Thank you.
Okay, so anyone here for a first hearing, you might want to grab a pen and a pad of paper. There's some information you might want to write down: phone numbers, website addresses, etc. So if you listen carefully, you have a right to retain an attorney to represent you. If you do not have an attorney and you can afford an attorney, you might locate an attorney by calling the State Bar of Michigan at 1-800-968-0738. If you are a tenant and you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you may seek free representation from legal services. You should have received this information with your summons and complaint. There may be a representative from legal services available today to speak with you. You have a right to proper venue. If your residence is not located in the county of Grand Traverse, you have a right to ask the court to transfer the case to the district where the property is located. You have the right to a jury trial. If you want a jury trial, you must request one orally in court today, or you may file a written demand within 5 days. You're also responsible for paying the jury trial fee unless you've requested a waiver. Assistance may be available from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, the local coordinated entry agency, or Northwest Michigan Community Action Agency at 844-900-0500. Those agencies may be able to assist you with payment of some or all of the rent. You don't need a judgment for assistance. The summons and complaint are sufficient for your request for assistance. If you've served in our armed forces, assistance may also be available from the Michigan Veterans Trust Fund. Please call 1-800-642-4838 and press option 6.
I'm impressed she's reading this live.
If your case is a non-payment case,
something that could be recorded and just played out
from one of the agencies, please be sure to tell the judge. You'll be required to submit proof to the clerk within 5 days. The 86th District Court has an eviction diversion facilitator on site to provide all non-legal assistance, such as connecting you to possible resources. Please contact the facilitator at 231-922-4580. Your landlord-tenant case can be resolved in a number of ways. One way to resolve this case is if you and your landlord reach an agreement. In such case, a conditional dismissal is possible when approved by all parties. The court can provide you with a form for conditional dismissal. Another resource is the Michigan Community Dispute Resolution Program, or CRS. If the court determines your case can be resolved through community dispute resolution, then that resource will be coordinated by the judge. Information about your other rights and the legal process is also available from the Guide to Michigan.
All right, and I've written up a little
They're
bit,
hung.
but nothing significant. All right, bring them back in.
Can you guys hear this now? It's a little quiet. I'm trying to crank the gain a little bit. The judge said we have a note from the jury that says that they are hung and they don't think they can reach a unanimous verdict. The lawyers had previously discussed this, and the judge agreed that they're going to bring them in and tell them that they're the best jury possible to reach a conclusion in this case, and that they need to go out and try more. This may be an Allen charge. It may be considered an Allen charge. It may be a precursor to the Allen charge, a formal Allen charge.
saying that you don't believe that you'll be able to come to a unanimous decision. I know that y'all are working hard. I know this was a long and complicated case. And here's what I have to say to y'all. When we talk about jury service, the phrase that comes up is the best and brightest. Y'all are the best and brightest of our community. Y'all have been selected to try this case. No one is more qualified than the 12 of you to make a decision in this case. In the instructions I gave you last week, you were instructed to reach a unanimous decision, and you should continue to deliberate and attempt to reach that conclusion. There is no set time for deliberations to cease. I'm going to instruct you to return back to the jury room and continue to deliberate until such time as you can reach a verdict. I have other court matters, as I told you, that I've been handling all morning. I'm going to be here all day. Just for y'all to know if something were to happen or you were to have a question or something along that nature.
That's terrible.
I have about an hour that I'm going to do another hearing on till about 12:30. Then we're going to break for lunch. I have a 2 o'clock appointment with the county manager and the consultants on the new building project, so I will be unavailable between 2 and 3. And then if my attorneys on the other civil matter aren't done, we will pick that case back up and still be in here. So I will check in on y'all at the end of the day. All right, y'all can go back, resume your deliberations. If y'all want to break for lunch, just let the bailiffs know when y'all want to break and about what time you'll be back. All right?
And now he looks away from the jury. He just told them, you were instructed to reach a unanimous decision. Go do it. Go do it. That's probably the strongest get back to work charge I've ever heard from a judge. There was no mention in there of
any issues we need to take up?
Any other possible
All
outcome.
right, y'all can be at ease until we call you back.
Your Honor, now remove this one chair. That's,
Sure.
They have enough. They have an extra one. Someone's tied down here.
Yeah. If you can help move that, that'd be great, Mr. Fogus. Thank you. Or if you and John Luke can lift it up over.
Or Ms. Frank.
There we go.
That was a very. Let me check.
Y'all can be at ease. Mr. Frost and Mr. Ballinger, y'all talked, and what do we need to do in y'all's case?
Okay, so while we're doing that, we're going to jump back to our other. Actually, we're going to jump back to here because that's where we were at. Let's hold tight. Somebody's on the phone.
Call from
Ivan. Ivan, how are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Man, sorry I didn't get to you this weekend. I'll give you a buzz this week about the about your account you were talking about. But I can't believe what I just saw with that judge, man.
That was pretty firm. Get back to work. I'll be here all day. Don't call me unless you got a verdict.
Yeah, you know where to find me, but don't find me unless you're ready to bring me something. It brings up a deeper point that I don't like this Allen charge thing. To me, it is. I categorize the Allen charge in the same boat as I do the lesser included thing. To me, it seems like it's deck stacking to me. Like they understood the assignment when you picked them for the jury. They understood that you wanted an. They don't need to be reminded of the fact that that's why they're there. They don't think that they're there just to shoot the breeze. They understand what the purpose of the deliberations are. They've just told you that they can't come to a conclusion that's unanimous. They don't need an extra pat on the back or push across the finish line. To me, it seems as if that is, it just feels like manipulation of the jury, not by him specifically, but by the nature of the charge. And I don't like the lesser included because it feels as if you are stacking the deck. Like you should have to come to a conclusion on what you want to charge with. And I don't like. There just seems to be a lot of ways that the state is allowed to, get to where they want to get to without having to follow a set plan or set rules. I don't know. I don't like it.
It does seem like this forceful of a charge could be felt as a lot of pressure on one holdout juror who has a firmly held conviction of not guilty. Like, hey, you're supposed to all agree, get back there and agree. If there's one holdout, that guy, everyone's going to be like, all right, we're back. So, are you with us now?
Because of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We would be done here if you would just do your job, which is agree with us.
Yeah, it turns into like a mob rule, like mafia sort of like, if you know what's good for you, you'll come around. I just, to me, it doesn't seem as if that's an organic or an honest conclusion to a case. But I don't know, like, I see some people in chat saying that wasn't a formal Allen charge and this and that. That almost makes it worse. That almost makes it worse because at that point it just seems like, straight coercion or bullying or whatever. What do you think the jury thinks they're there for? Of course they understand that they need to have a unanimous decision. They've just told you they can't. Do you think that what is it you think they need to, what is it you think they're going to gain from your little scolding that's going to change their mind? That's what I don't understand. So, but in any event, I just wanted to throw that out there.
The Georgia Supreme Court has ruled on Allen charge issues in other cases. And in Sanders v. State and Humphreys v. State, the court has disapproved of language that instructs jurors that the case must be decided by some jury. And this judge came awfully close to that. You're the best people to do this.
Yeah.
Go back and do it.
You're the best. You're the best and the brightest. Like you talk about grandizing. I mean, come on, man. Like I don't need a little pat on the head and told I'm a good boy before I go do what you want me to do. I don't know. So
I'm seeing buffering.
Anyway, okay, I'll let you get to your. Who's in charge of the internet?
I don't know. All right. Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks.
All right, love you guys. Yep, bye.
We're having some internet buffering issues. Let's see. Trying to shut down everything we can that's possibly causing problems here to see if we can fix this.
Call from Sue.
Hey Sue, we're having some technical problems here. Trying to fix. What's up? Is it working for you?
It seems to be working.
I've got 83% full cache. It's red. It's about my stream's about to crash. So,
okay.
But let me, it's good on your end. My buffer is not doing well. Did you get the dynamite charge?